अस्सलामुअलैकुम, आई एम अरू ज़हरा, योर इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज इंस्ट्रक्टर। उम्मीद करती हूँ आप सब खैरियत से होंगे। और अब हम चल रहे हैं अपने पार्ट 3 सेशन की तरफ। पार्ट 3 सेशन इज़ ऑल्सो कॉल्ड द फॉलो अप क्वेश्चन। और इन फॉलो अप क्वेश्चंस में दो तरह के क्वेश्चंस होते हैं। जो आपने पार्ट 2 डिस्कस किया है उसी से रेलेवेंट कुछ क्वेश्चन आ सकते हैं पार्ट 3 में, या फिर कोई नए सवाल के जवाब आ सकते हैं, वो आपने डिस्कस करने हैं। तो ये भी हमारे पास वो टेक्निक है। पार्ट 1 जो हमारा सेशन था, जो जिन लोगों ने मेरे पार्ट 1 यानी IELTS स्पीकिंग पार्ट 1 की वीडियोस देखी हैं, उनको कहूँगी थोड़ा सा एडवांस वर्जन है। वहाँ पर हम 2 से 3 लाइन में जवाब दे रहे थे, यहाँ पर हमें 4 से 5 लाइन में जवाब देना है। यहाँ पर भी स्ट्रेटजी लगेगी REE मेथड, रिस्पॉन्ड, एक्सप्लेनेशन एंड एग्जाम्पल। और इसको हम ऐसे भी कह सकते हैं PPF यानी पास्ट, प्रेजेंट एंड फ्यूचर की स्ट्रेटजी भी लगेगी, जो मैं वीडियोज़ में शेयर करूँगी। इसके साथ ही हम चलेंगे पार्ट 1 के क्वेश्चंस में हमने सिर्फ सोसाइटल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू को इग्नोर करना था, स्पेसिफिक बात करनी थी। यहाँ पर आप दोनों सवालात को ऐड करेंगे, स्पेसिफिक एंड जनरल दोनों को। और इसके साथ ही हम आगे चलते हैं। ये इन क्वेश्चंस की तादाद तकरीबन 4 से 5 होती है और एक सवाल का जवाब आपने 4 से 5 लाइनों में देना होता है। यू आर फ्री टू शेयर योर थाट्स एंड आइडियाज़, इसको हम डिस्कशन सेशन भी कहते हैं। एग्जामिनर से आप आर्ग्यू भी कर सकते हैं यानी डिनाई भी कर सकते हैं, उसके फेवर में जाके भी बात कर सकते हैं, लेकिन डिपेंड करता है कि आप किस वे में कर रहे हैं। बस आपकी टोन हार्श नहीं होनी चाहिए एग्जामिनर से। तो पहला यहाँ पर सवाल है, डू यू थिंक चिल्ड्रन शुड बी टॉट टू सेव मनी? येस, आई थिंक इट्स अ बेसिक नेसेसिटी ऑफ द लाइफ एंड इट्स अ लाइफ सेविंग स्ट्रेटजी and it's mandatory for the child to know about the saving money strategies, because if a child who does not know about how to save money and how to spend it in a right way, and saving the money also helps you to control your life and to save your life in a rainy days, so that child becomes failed to run and operate the other function of his life. So I think saving these kind of the strategies and giving these kind of the strategies are really crucial for the child to know about saving, collecting and spending the money. इसके बाद है, why do some parents give their children money to spend each week? As far as I am concerned, parents give money to their child and to their children under the pretext of saving as well as spending, and to make the sense in themselves to be stable and to be independent. Because I think it's not a good habit to ask for the money again and again to the parents and to make the very small decision with the help of the parents. It's also the good habit the parents need to share some pockets money with the proper schedule to the children, because it will help them to maintain their budget and to maintain their schedule about spending and saving the criteria. It also makes the sense how to save the money till the end of the week. And because of these habits, also some students become able to save the money for the whole week, and these kind of the habits just stable in their golden age of the life, and it works for their longer in their life. So I think the parents give money to their children just to make themselves stronger. Should children be allowed to buy anything they want with the money that we have spent? यहाँ पर सवाल पूछा गया है कि क्या चिल्ड्रन को अलाउ होना चाहिए हर चीज़ ख़रीदने के लिए जो वो चाहते हैं और उन पैसों से जो वो बचा चुके हैं। तो इसका जवाब हम स्टार्ट करते हैं। No, not at all. Children are allowed to spend the money in a proper way, but they are not supposed to waste the money on the exaggerating thing and on all the luxurious thing. And I think parents must have some sort of the parental control and keep an eye on their children to control their habits and to keep an eye on their activities, because whatever they want, if we allow them to buy all the things, so it will spoil them. Definitely we should control their habits, we maintain the proper schedule, we should deliver the things and the thoughts. These kind of the things are good for you, these kind of the things are bad for you, and also assign some sort of the permission towards them. Whenever they want to purchase something, they must have some sort of the license that should be granted by the parents to buy it. For example, if the student who does not know about some other things that could be harmful for that person, and if we give the 100% permission to the student, so it will also ruin his career as well as his life. And these kind of the habits will make them enable not to take permission hereafter in their life from the parents. So I think and it's my request for all of you not to give all sort of the permission to the children to buy each and everything whatever they want. आगे चलते हैं। डू यू थिंक इट इज़ अ गुड आइडिया फॉर स्टूडेंट्स टू अर्न मनी वाइल स्टडिंग? कहा जा रहा है कि क्या ये स्टूडेंट के लिए अच्छा आइडिया है कि वो पैसा कमाएं जब तक वो स्टडी करते हैं। तो इसमें आपका जो भी ओपिनियन है आप बताइए। यहाँ पर मेरा जो ओपिनियन है मैं उसके बारे में बात करूँगी। It may be the good idea for the student who are above the intermediate level. Before the intermediate, the students are not supposed to earn the money, because if they earn the money, they will neglect their studies, because in the early age of their life, when they earn money, they think that only earning money is easy and we should neglect the studies, and they will forget about the main element of their life. So the parents and the student must impose these sort of the restrictions on them. You are supposed to earn money by doing some sort of the side work, for example, improving your skills by doing some online work, by teaching, or by providing you home tuition. You should earn money after the intermediate. It will help you to maintain your life and also bring the discipline in your life, and you will not be able to spend the money according to your wholeheartedly. So earning the money is a good habit for the student, but after the intermediate and in the age of the graduation, before the graduation, it should not be allowed on the society. आगे चलते हैं। What kind of possession how show status in your country? Sorry, सवाल था what kind of possession show status in your country? किस तरह की चीज़ें आपकी सोसाइटी में आपका स्टेटस शो करती हैं, तो हम यहाँ पर बात करेंगे। According to my point of view, the cars, material belongings, your house, your income, and these kind of the things are associated with the material belongings. Everyone admires you, praise you on the basis of these things. And if you have a luxurious car, luxurious watch, your best appearance, and a good house, these things work in your life to maintain the healthy relationship with the rich person and the rich family, because people don't like to make friendship with the poor one, and society also judges you how to treat on the basis of your appearance. So whatever the car and the luxurious things you have, it will show your class, and everyone judges you on the basis of what kind of the thing that I have showed you, like the cars and other belongings of your life. And the last question is, modern society often is called materialistic. Do you think this is? I truly believe that the modern society is based on the phenomena of the materialistic, because everyone is materialistic. If you have a good job, if you have a luxurious car, you have a good house, you have a so-called good life, everyone admires you. So the new world and the modern technology doesn't depend on the old materials. They are the materialistic. They remain in the search of the excellence. They find the new things, they find the better opportunities. They like to make the friendship with the other who can give you the better in return. So the new society is truly based on the materialistic, and materialistic point actually exists in our new world. यहाँ पर हमारे पार्ट 3 के क्वेश्चन कंप्लीट हुए हैं। अगर आपका कोई सवाल है तो कमेंट सेक्शन में पूछ सकते हैं। इसके साथ ही मुझे इजाज़त दीजिए। आपसे फिर मुलाकात होगी एक नई वीडियो में। अपना ख्याल रखिएगा। अल्लाह हाफ़िज़।